Okay. So you're a beginner photographer. You just spent a bunch of money and you bought your first camera. You want to take pictures of people. Well, I come across a lot of questions from beginner photographers asking, how do I get someone in front of the lens? I'm new to this. Well, today we're going to talk about the benefits of using TFP, which is time for prints, and the difference paying for a model's time for being in front of the camera. So let's get into what TFP actually is. What is TFP? Well, TFP is a collaborative, non paid photo arrangement where a model provides their time and the photographer provides edited photos for portfolio building. It's a mutual exchange for new talent or specific projects with terms like image count, usage right, and delivery timelines. Uh, Everything has to be agreed upon beforehand to ensure a fair trade is being conducted, benefiting both parties to enhance their professional books. Photographers get to practice new techniques while doing TFP shoots, styles, or build a portfolio, while models get professional photos without high cost, or no cost at all. The collaboration aspect of TFPs. You may want to put a team together, which often includes models, photographers, makeup artists, and stylists who come together to collaborate. And the agreement is we're going to do all of this for free because everyone is getting something out of it. You want to make these agreements clear. Um, it's crucial to define when these images are going to be delivered. So me, I tend to use a model release form, whether I'm doing TFP or if I'm paying for a model's time. It doesn't matter. I always use a model release form. Um, 5 to 10 edited images. You want to put the editing time. How long is it going to take for the model to receive the edited images? You also want to agree to the usage right. Either it's for portfolio only, your website, whatever the case may be. You want to state that in the agreement, model release form, and credit for the work. So the model wants to receive credit. Who the model wants to receive credit, and the photographer wants to receive credit. When the model posts an image that you took and she posted or he posted on a social media site, you want to make sure you want to know that you're getting credit for that image that you took. So this is what comes with using TFP. Now, once again, TFP is a method that you can use to obtain subjects in front of your lens for a mutual beneficial outcome. You don't have any money to pay the model. She doesn't have any money to pay you as a photographer for your time, but you both come together to do work which can be beneficial to the both of you. She's trying to build a portfolio. You're trying to build your name as a photographer. So this is how this works. Now, when you're actually paying for a model, um, it's very good to pay for a model's time. Um, but usually, when you're paying for a model's time, you're going to be paying for the experience that comes with that model. That model most likely has a portfolio already and is using the portfolio to get work. Um, and you're going to compensate that model for his or her time because you can see the body of work that that particular model previously did. They usually know how to work with the camera. Posing is not going to be too much of an issue. Facial expressions, everything is on point when you're paying for that. Um, when you're doing TFP, yeah, it's gonna be a mutual understanding, but it can be a bit more frustrating because you're usually getting people who have never modeled before. They don't know one thing or one bit about where to start when it comes to creating a portfolio. They don't have the experience in front of the lens. They don't know how to pose. It's a bit more difficult. So this is what you're going to have to deal with. But if you have the patience and you execute a plan before the photo shoot, usually have an idea of what you want to execute during the photo shoot, and just conversate with the potential subject and let them know what the idea is, what the plan is. Um, so yeah, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get when you do TFP, you're going to get you're just going to get it. It's going to take a little bit more time, but you will be able to build a portfolio. Trust me, that's it's going to work. So if you have a tight budget, you can't pay models or anything, TFP is the route to go now. A lot of photographers who are actually getting paid for their photography work, I've come across many who seem to have issues with the TFP work. Listen, you got to start somewhere. You got to start. You started somewhere. You got to start. Now, I understand the issues. Some people totally abuse the TFP. Um, and I wouldn't say that it's photographers, it's people who are, you're going to come. This is the abusive nature of TFP when people use it on the. You have people who want images. They want these beautiful professional images, but they're not willing to pay for it. So what they will do is they will go through these. They will say they need images. TFP, they're willing to exchange time for beautiful images, um, and then only to find out that they were never interested in building a portfolio. They just needed images for social media or whatever the case may be, but it definitely wasn't to advance a career or something like that. So, with experience, as you do one or two TFP shoots, you will, as you get more seasoned doing that, you will be able to see the BS quickly. You don't want to stay doing TFP forever. You don't want to get locked in that loop. Now, if you're curating your craft, you want to know how to use lighting and this and that, then go ahead. Sky's the limit. TFP is the way to go. Um, but eventually, you want to stop doing TFP, and you're going to want to charge for your work. Um, you're going to want to charge for your work, and once you're done with TFP, you may be ready to pay uh, for that professionalism that comes with a seasoned model. So now your photography goes from this level to this level now. You've already mastered the techniques, the art of it. You've understood certain elements of photography doing the TFP. Now you can take all that knowledge and implement it by paying a model who comes with that level of professionalism, and you just work the magic behind the camera. And it's a beautiful experience when it goes down like that. So I don't knock TFP. For up and coming photographers, this is the way to go. You can either work with friends, if you have friends that you could use as a muse to take images, or family members. But if you don't have access to this, TFP is the way to go. I would not suggest, if you've never taken an image, if you don't know how to compose an image or structure lighting or anything of the sort, for you to pay someone and you don't know what the hell you're doing behind the camera because all you're going to be doing is wasting money. When I first started photography, I started photography back in 2003, 2004. Uh, the first thing I did is I started paying for models' time. But I was disappointed because I was just learning photography and I was paying people for their time and the images didn't look the way I wanted. I didn't get the bang for my buck and I had to go through all that learning process, through all the trials and tribulations. So I had stopped doing photography for a period of time and I got back into it. But when I got back into it, I didn't get back into it with a wad full of money looking to pay people for their time. I could have done that. There's nothing wrong with that, but I was in a budget at that time. So TFP helped me years ago. So if it helped me, I'm pretty sure to help a bunch of up and coming photographers. Okay, so yeah. So if you want to know how to get people in front of your lens, you just got a camera, you don't know where to go, where to look, you want to try this method. Okay. This is a photography channel. I'll be talking about my journey as a photographer, the things that I've been through, the things that I'm still learning. Um, I have a very colorful history in this particular niche. How I got started is pretty interesting. I'll talk about that in further videos. Um, and that's basically it. Please like and share this videos. Pass it on to someone who may be thinking about getting into photography and they don't know where to begin, where to look, how to start. I'll help you. Okay. I'm still learning photography. I'm not gonna toot my own horn and say I'm the best. Or not. I'm not doing that. You know, I'm always learning. I'm always trying to create my sharpen my skills. Okay, so if that's what you're trying to do, uh, you can come to this platform. You can hang out with us. Okay, if you're a beginner, if you're a seasoned photographer, whatever the case may be, you can come over here. Nobody's gonna look down upon you. Okay, so that's it. Looking forward till next time.